Now, in the previous videos, we went through and set up getting things ready to rent. So the next few videos, we're going to go through how to actually schedule and rent things out. So to get started, we're going to go to invoicing, and then we're going to come down here to rental schedule. The schedule is actually a required part of the process because Lizzy needs to know what things are out and what things are already on the schedule so that she knows what's available for each day. So we're going to start with renting a part. And to do that, we're going to tell it that we want to rent a non-serialized item, something that does not have a serial number on it. And we're going to start typing in the item or the part number that we had created. Now we can also find these items by categories, and you can review the video on how to set or assign categories to items in the inventory section. But there's a number of different ways to find what we're looking for. Now in this case, we're just going to use the part that we had created in the previous example. So we're going to go ahead and select this item. Now when you select the item, Lizzy presents you with what is available for that item for the next 14 days that we're viewing. Now we have the ability to select a date up here at the top, and Lizzy will automatically change what we're viewing to the 14 days from that date forward. So I could pick a date all the way to next year, and Lizzy will display the 14 days from that date very quickly. We also have the ability to move to the next or previous day using these icons here. So now we've decided that we want to rent this particular item out, and we want to rent it for this particular day. Now, what we're doing at this point is we're actually reviewing the schedule. But prior to us getting to this point, we really need to locate the customer if we're going to assign something to the schedule. So in other words, reviewing the schedule is perfectly okay, but if I'm going to schedule something, I need to know who I'm scheduling it for. So from right here on the same menu, we're going to select Locate Contact. We're going to type in the person's name that we want to schedule this particular item for. So we'll just select this person here. And then we're going to come back over here to our rental schedule, and we'll find the item that we want to rent, and we're presented with our list. The difference now, though, is that you can see that I actually have a customer located up here at the top. Now, obviously, I wanted to show you that you don't have to have a customer listed to be able to review the schedule, but obviously if I'm talking to a customer, the first thing I want to do is to locate that customer's record, maybe even log a phone call to that customer so that I have a history that I talked to them and had the potential to rent something to them. So locate your customer first if you're talking to a customer. If you're just wanting to look around on the schedule, then you can do that the way that we started off. Now, once I drill down to the day that I want to actually rent this item, so we're going to go ahead and select this day for today. The system is going to show me a list of my time breakdowns based on what we set up in settings and allow me to choose what I want to schedule. So let's say that I'm going to start at 9 a.m. and we're going to schedule for one day, because if you remember when we set this item up, we only set it up to rent by the day. Now, if you had selected by the hour and other options, they would show up here too. So that's how the system works as far as what you're scheduling and how, what time period you can select from. So you've got total control over what the user sees at this point. Now, I want to schedule for this particular customer. He wants 5 of these shovels, and then we're going to rent it for one day, and we're just going to tell it to save it on the schedule. So what you see now is you see that each column that gets added here is going to be for different customers and the quantities that they have available. Now you'll notice that this particular item, this row is colored green, which lets me know that this customer, this row, matches the customer that I have up here on the list, the one that I selected. So if I happen to be going through and reviewing the schedule, there is a color coding system that kind of helps me to see which items are specifically for that particular customer. Now, you're going to see in the next few videos, there's actually an even better way to go in and review that type of thing, but the system tries its best to communicate everything it can with you as you're going through the process.